And this is Madden 20.
Coach, thank you. We are over 4,000 miles away from where you're seated in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England, and Wembley Stadium. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
no,
right?
2 touchdown passes last week. 2
touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it'll be second down. And let's look here at the Houston offense.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
To throw again on second down. Allen. There you see the starters defensively for Jacksonville. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
The best defenses I know, they draw lines in the sand and say you're not going to cross that. For most of them, it's 100 yards of total offense. It didn't quite accomplish that, but still a pretty darn good game last week. Just over 100 yards of total offense given up.
Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read. Better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie second-rounder from Penn State. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a second and 11.
This is how y'all line it up.
Second and 11.
That's
nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for the Texans touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so second and 2.
1,000 a day, huh?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. And a give this time to the tailback.
free runners on the end.
Bring up 3rd and 1. Now the offensive unit now for the Jaguars.
And the schedule makers have given them a little break right here. Back-to-back home games, and they won last week. So they're trying to make it 2 in a row before they hit the road next week. They have to take advantage of this break in the schedule.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Off play action. Bird escaping the pressure right. And this one complete to Smith. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
He failed, got back up and caught the ball.
On the left side.
He slipped and fell, got back up and caught the ball.
Taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23.
And caught the ball. That's the only thing that I hate about rain games, man. Rain games will do you like that in a quick minute. Let's try it out here. All right, Sharif.
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Dang it, man, and I was going to him. I should have been to
Devin White in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking to throw. Bird. Complete. Smith has it.
Man. Y'all need to do
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. On the defensive side here, the starters for the Texans, they're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Back to throw. Bird. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They struggle to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, probably that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. And the catch made by Johnson.
Oh, okay, yeah, just run right by. They make it too easy.
11 and a Texans 1st down.
It happens all the time.
Just the first quarter, the tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7. From just shy of midfield, Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Miles Jack came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, he really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And these guys are going to take over their own 48-yard line.
Oh, boy.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 in his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you want, stay with who you know, and go get the first down.
Still
That's exactly what they
pass
do.
interference. Still caught the ball. Still caught the ball.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
He'll try and run it. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Burn. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burn. This is caught by
Oh,
Robinson.
come on. If you would have got that block, we would
He's
have
able to
taken
get
it
it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Man, Hicks, no. We're going to take advantage of
stuff. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. On 4th down. And he's going to be swung up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
I must have got deep by the time they said.
And his Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense,
accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Godwin, 95 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of the
like that's
goal
like
line.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
We were much closer than that.
They'll try and run for it. Well, Sanders has it poked free. And the Texans scoop it.
Yep.
To run.
Yep.
And he's
Are we serious, man?
Houston.
Are we really serious? Like, is that how it's going to go down?
And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Okay.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's
Oh my goodness. I was trying to scramble and my line would not let me get around.
Alex Okafor able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Really
the amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again. Montez Sweat brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
Last 2-3
After
drives.
the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Lockdown.
Johnson on the counter. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time.
We can just score.
McKenzie now to return it. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On third down, Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
This is always.
Throwing on first down. Bird. And this one hauled in by
running, baby.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Yeah, baby. Do that.
On first and 10, Bird. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Back to throw. Bird.
Come on, man. Dang,
it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary Conley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
All right.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Gosh.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Bird going right side here, and that's complete.
Well, are you tired? Because you juked like
down
you're tired.
At the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
You tired. That's the reason why you juke like that. You juke like that.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Looking to throw. Bird over the middle here to Rudolph. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there at 22. Back to throw. Bird gonna throw right side here, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. It's caught by Sanders. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got
his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 8 yards out. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
I already know they about to be real.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the 2nd half. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again.
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A pass there over the middle to start things out. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Well, he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Got to be stiff.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Where did the blitz go? What happened to the blitz?
Gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
We had a blitz that was supposed to be getting that. What am I doing? That option froze him. And then Miles Jack ran into... Oh, no, that ain't Miles Jack. Miles Jack pushing that lineman out the way. But he just ran right dead into a dang going offensive lineman. All right.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more.
If we give up any points, it has
tackle by Quincy Williams.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A 2nd down carry for Booker, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Try to babysit that tight end.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. They set up the screen to Booker. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
You missed.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, this was a clear day in September. I'd say this is well within his range. I feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle.
Travis.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. Looking to throw. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So they try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Robinson's got it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
I hate the way the offensive line, they just give up
here before he goes down at the 26.
You never see that.
They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Back to throw. Bird.
Oh, man.
It's complete to Robinson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
All right, we all right. Also down.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Burn.
He did it again.
Sideline, it's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
That's why I hate rain games. You can bank on this to happen on a regular basis in rain games. My goodness.
Here we go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
It makes.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bird flushed out right, and he's going to keep it here.
No sense.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 3rd down, Bird. It's caught, Smith. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help him a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
I need time, so I got to make sure I get my protection.
On fourth down, Bird. He can run for it, and he will. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Looking to throw. Bird.
Oh, my goodness.
He'll go down back at the 12. Grady Jarrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Like, I'm struggling to understand a little bit.
That's where my best guys are.
Line, first down,
right up the middle.
Run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on second down.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Back to throw. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2.
There you go.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion. And now they're only down 3. They feel great about themselves.
And now out comes Houston. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it. It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Galvin away and bring up second down.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That changes.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Nice job there on the tackle, keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award is because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Allen now looks to throw. Caught by the tight end, Watson. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. They stopped him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's game-winning drive.
I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, it's Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That the run is still in
11
play.
yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
The run is still in play.
On first down, Sanders.
Take it. It's with 2 yards. We'll take it. The run is in play.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On second down now, it's Thompson, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Because y'all keep on lining up weak
now
in the
Thompson.
Y'all keep lining up.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry up. On second down, it's Thompson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well within field goal range.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Would have got you instead
now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
Touchdown.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they take it in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation.
Up 3, and we about to make it a touchdown.
That's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team.
That kick that you
got
said, that's slow.
The thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
A 10-play drive that time, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
Y'all got to get a touchdown. And y'all scored.
This is taking about 7 yards
because y'all only got one touchdown.
Time of factor here late. He'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Josh Allen in the offense
and
now.
It's not happening
down
because Zoe is on him
a little over
now.
30 seconds remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down.
Look at
it. He finds his man Johnson.
He ain't
going. The Texans have burned the first of their
manning across the board. Safety's up over the top. And that's what we all play the whole game, the rest of the game.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson.
What, you think you're going to run for this?
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Oh, look at y'all being slick.
Now Allen. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is caught.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Chris
Are we serious?
with 8 seconds remaining. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead.
Are we serious?
Yeah, why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. This one taken from the 7.
This is one of those times,
Chad.
Chad.
Take this one near the 25,
It just
call it the
feels like
26-yard line.
Like, for real?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Thinking back to 2015, didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Chad.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the